Hello, everybody, and welcome back to our legendary Skyrim adventures of Jack Blackmarsh. This is episode 51. On some, let's see, little offline stuff happened. I created a couple different armor sets. So, the thing we are going to go for today is we are going to head off and get we are going to go for the dwarven plate set because we did the dwarven mail quest. So we are going to do the dwarven plate set. So the dwarven plate, this includes 2 pieces of heavy dwarven armor as featured in the Elder Scrolls Blades quest by Chris Takashi. I believe that's how you say that. The quest is mightier than the sword. You start by reading the looter's note at the Silverblood Inn in Markarth. So let's head to Markarth. And yeah, let's head to Markarth. Because with our ancestral knowledge that we got in the last episode by retrieving the lexicon, we get a 25% bonus whenever we're wearing dwarven armor. So we're gonna end up, I think the dwarven armor is gonna be the new set that I rock with, whether it be. We are currently wearing the Dwarven Light Armor. Okay, this should be the Silverblood Inn. And there is another quest we can also grab here. So we're probably going to grab both these quests. So, let me see if I can find. This may be the letter we need. This is the looter's note. There's no good work in the Reach. The mines pay dung for wages, and the farm's even less than that. I thought I scored it big when I got a job working for this blind noble, but he fired me on account of me being a gloomy sort. He said he couldn't hear my smile. I don't even know what that means. My ears don't have teeth. Anyways, the short of it is I'm tired of this life. I want some easy gold. There's an old tower south of here called Reachwind Eyrie that looks like it's full of loot. Me and a couple others are thinking of raiding the place and nabbing everything that isn't bolted down. It's gonna be first come first serve, but if any of you other worthless drunks want to lend a hand, we could always use more. I also forgot to switch scenes. Sorry about that, guys. So let's reread that again. Actually, yeah, we're fine. So, yep, that starts mightier than the sword, but there's also another quest that's in here. It should be in this room. The Crypt of the Heart draft. So this starts Crypt of the Heart. Crypt of the Heart by Arania Dummus. When it comes to tales of bravery and valor, few have a greater claim than the knightly orders of High Rock, like the Knights of the Rose in Wayrest. Many serve as loyal guardians and protectors of the realm. It is through their defense of king and country that their fame resounds. Yet others swear an oath of different kind, not bound by the walls of their kingdom. They scour the hills in search of Reachmen, witches, and Forsworn, pledging to deliver justice where savagery and chaos rule. On such one such group refers to themselves as the Order of the Crypt. At first glance, the name might seem ironic, but the Crypts of Hearts they swore to protect went beyond the underground chamber in the Sornhelm. The knights pledged to protect the hearts entombed in all of us, lest they be replaced with the briars of the unholy. Yet despite the air of nobility they carried in the Reach, these knights were sworn by a different name, the War Mages of Shornhelm. For they gave no mercy to the wicked, and the land they tread was riven with scars made of fire and sword. Why the knights chose to extend beyond the kingdom is a matter of debate. Much of it can be traced to a blood feud and the death of a knight named Simon Rodane, tricked by the witch Delena, a sister of the Beldama Coven. His heart was stolen and replaced with a Briarheart. In retaliation, his alkalites drove the Coven further and further east, killing any Reachman who would dare give them quarter. Yet in huts small and muddy with smoke, the oral histories tell a different story. They say Simon gave his heart willingly to the witch, and together they fled the wrath of both their clans, knowing they would receive neither understanding nor forgiveness. When Simon died, Delena returned his heart to him and buried him at the altar where they wed. Such was the pain of her loss that she wept from the morning to the evening star until her tears flooded the canyon below and became one with the river Karth. To this day, Simon's ghost is said to haunt the pass below his grave, watching over the river which bears his beloved's tears. Whether any of that is true or simply the embellishments of history, none can say with certainty. However, it is worth noting that the grave itself exists. Whether the heart inside belongs to Simon or another is a question for its keeper. Alrighty then, so we have our 2 quests for today. Let's go, Marcurio. This should be pretty good. This will get us this will actually get us 4 different armor sets. Because there's an iron armor plate set, spell knight set, there is a steel set, and there is the ebony set. So let us head off to get... We might as well level up too and put our last point into archery. There's going to be... We will no longer be using archery. There is one more quest that we're going to do called Angie's Camp. That we're gonna do right before we end up... Before we legendary, the archery skill. But we have officially mastered the legendary skill. Or we have officially mastered the archery skill. Which is really, really good and super handy. But our next range spell that next range class we're going to start working on a lot is Destruction. Okay, so let me see. Oh, I got miscellaneous quests up here. That's not what we want. Don't want that. I want Mightier Than Sword right now. There we go. Where do I have closest to you? We were heading the wrong direction, my dudes. But if we go... If we follow the river later, we can find one of our main gems that we're going to need for the Trial of Periite. So we're gonna have to go down that direction at some point in time. Oh, what's going on here? What are we doing, Imperials? Oh, facing the Forsworn, that's what we're doing. Go, Franklin! Franklin, destroy these fools. Hello? Hello, Forsworn? Wherefore art thou, Forsworn? Franklin, fuck him up. Yeah, Franklin. Good job, Franklin. Good job, Franklin. Way to fuck up the Forsworn. And we are bound to find a bunch of versions of the Red Eagle or Lost Eagles, whatever it's called. Because that is like the Forsworn book, really. But you know what? We did pretty good. We were taking them out pretty nicely with our destruction there. It was just fantastic. So like I said, offline I did a bunch of different armor sets. One being I made the Ancient Nord hero set. Made the Ancient Nord hero set. I made all of the Elven weapons. I made all of the what else do we make? Okay, I gotta double check to make sure we're on Legendary still. I had to re-download the game, so nope, that is wrong. No wonder shit died so fast. Okay, sorry about that, guys. But yes, my game refused to load, so I needed to re-download it. I was wondering why things were going down so easy. But, okay, we're good now. I apologize for that, everybody. But this is the tower that was in the note. Once again, let me just bring up the note. We did read through it earlier, but let me... Hopefully I took it. I might have not taken it. There's the crypt. I might have not actually taken the note. Okay, well, I guess I didn't take the note, but you guys heard me read it, so I guess that counts. There shouldn't be anything else here besides, okay, apparently there's Forsworn. Or, no, just looters, okay. Sir, I need you to leave me alone when you're trying to hit me with your bullshit. Okay, who the fuck's attacking me now? Come on, Franklin. Okay, we need some health, so... Me Hangman's Noose. Sir, I'm gonna need... I know I have potions. So yeah, I did a bit of smithing off screen. And I also... did a bit of renovations at the Lakeview Manor. Good job, guys. Gold. Okay. Let's see what's in here. Oh, somebody's in here. Hello. Hello, good sir. Oh. What's up, good sir? Let's see. Let's get some bound sword out. Let's get some... Let's do this. Sir? Okay, thank you. Okay, so here is the Dwarven plate set. There's only the two pieces. We'll read Cadliel's note. Over the course of his life, a man wears many faces and goes by many names: son, father, fugitive, bandit. I never thought I would include Argonian writer among those titles, but so it goes. When Palladius taught me how to write, I didn't think I'd take to it in the way that I have. Maybe if the gods had given me a pen instead of a sword, I would have spent my life writing books instead of sacking caravans. Well, too late to whine about it now. As for the name, it came from a conversation I had with Pale Eyes one night at the Grey Mare in Chorrol. I asked him why Argonian names were so literal, and his reply was, "Why aren't yours?" I laughed, realizing I was bested, so I asked him to give me an Argonian name, one that suited someone of my ilk, and so from then on, I was Gathers the Coin. The funny thing about an Argonian name is I wasn't sure if it was meant to define the person I was or the one I aspired to be. I suppose to the point is mute now. I'll probably die in this tower without a septum to my name, but at least if I keep writing, people will know our story, and I know that we once lived. Alrighty then. So, and then I already have the geranium, or come on, where are you? There we go. Amulet of Dibella. I don't know if I have an Amulet of Dibella yet. What's up, Franklin? Okay, there should be... Yep, there's a chest here. So, guys, that is how you get the Dwarven plate armor. I could craft Dwarven plate armor before we did the quest, but I honestly want to do every quest before making said armor. Hopefully I can actually get this lock. For some reason I have such an issue with it. Okay, it's gotta be over here. Where is this damn lock? Okay. Where the fuck is it? There it is. God, that was a stupid spot. Okay. Don't need a potion of stamina. The thrush egg. Okay, so now let's do the Crypt of Heart. Oh, Franklin, no! Let's see. We need to go over here. Okay, let's see. Okay, where are we at? We're like right where we need to be. It's because we need to start following him, I think. Okay, there's should be like a rose petal over here that we need. There we go. Oh, a Spriggans? We got some Spriggans? You know what? I will let you guys go handle that. I can't really tell what's going on over there. Oh, Franklin just destroyed a goat. Apparently there's a Hagraven just chillaxing over there. But we are to follow the dude. What's up, Mercurio? Okay, you gotta go faster. Franklin's still fucking him up over there.
I'll see you in pieces.
There we go. We should be able to do this one. We're gonna be doing some sneaking about too, because this is... Okay, so there should be some Forsworn up here. Okay, you're the Briarheart. Let me see what I got. Let's do that. Ding dong. Ding dong, you fool. Get him up, Franklin. Oh, perfect. Okay, let me triple check to make sure we're on legendary. Okay, we're good. it's like I had to make sure. Okay. Forsworn Shaman's Note. Okay, we've killed the traitor and given the knight's heart to the mother. She's gone back to Karspire to perform the ritual. We'll stand watch until she returns and drain the blood of any knights who interfere. Alrighty then, there's quite a bit of... So, here is where we can get the... Let's read the Knight Captain's orders. We gotta take the iron set and the steel set. Okay, Mercurio, where are you? Get up here. I gotta give you some stuff.
Good afternoon.
Let's trade some things, because you can...
I am an apprenticed wizard.
Well, you're gonna carry some shit, Mercurio, for once. Give me that. Once again, we will give him all of the things because I'm not wearing anything that we have not crafted ourselves. So now we need to go retrieve the knight's heart. We can read the knight's... We'll read the knight's orders when we cleanse the heart. Now we just got to get to where I want to get to. So, let me get to where I want to get to. We may do this pretty... Might be pretty sneaky about it. Oh, well, clearly there's wolves behind me. Guys, there's wolves behind us. Oh, no, not no more? Okay, cool. And this should be the location we need for Daedric Quest. Come on. Jump, jump, jump. Jump, jump, jump. Let me jump, jump, jump. And I don't think we've really been anywhere near where we need to go. We can't go straight in this direction because there's going to be a fuck ton of Forsworn. So you're going to have to be very careful. We're going to go up and around. Because, yeah, there are going to be a bunch of Forsworn. Oh, look, we already pissed them off. That's fantastic. Wasn't really being super sneaky about this, but let's see if I can at least make them fight each other. Oh, you're too powerful for that shit. Okay, cool. Okay, where is my person? You're on that side of the map. Okay, yeah, go fight your friends. Go fight your friends, please. Thank you. Deuces. Okay, and I think some of the things we need later are actually down the river down there. But that's not what we're here for. We're here to piss off a bunch of Forsworn and get something I need. I gotta be careful because there's gonna be Forsworn up here as well. There's Forsworn everywhere. We are indeed deeply in the Reach. What's up, you folks? Ding dong. Whoop whoop. Whoop whoop. There's the Hagravens. Where's the witch? Be pissed off at each other. There we go. There we go. Okay, let me throw Franklin up in this bitch. Throw Franklin up in there. I should be able to just get the fuck out of here. There's Delana. Come on, jump, jump, jump. There we go. This worked out perfect. We pissed off a lot of Forsworn, but what's up, guys? Nope, not talking to you yet.
Fine, but there's a whole crypt of Draugr underneath.
Not doing your stuff.
We're not going in there until the hour's met.
Okay, so now we should be able to. This was perfect. We actually didn't have to face a bunch of Forsworn. This worked out great. So let us save the heart. There's two ways to do this. You can either just bury the heart and you will have to fight him, or you can cleanse the heart, which is the thing to do. It is right there, so we're just going to cleanse the heart. So we want to touch the Shrine of Mara to purify the heart, and now we shall place it in the Knight's Grave. And the lovers are gone. And now we have the Ebony Knight set, which we will actually be putting away. And let us read one of the Knight's orders, and that will be it. Knight Captain's orders. We've received reports that Beldama witches have resurfaced in the Reach. I'm calling upon all willing and able knights to cleanse the land of the witches, hags, and reachmen. Remember always the death of our sworn brother Simon Rodane. For the Order of the Crypt and for all of Shornhelm. Knight Captain Raynor. So guys, that completes both the... That completes both the Crypt of the Heart and the Mightier Than the Sword quest. Thank you guys all so much for hanging out, and I shall see you in the next one. Have a great night, everybody.